Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you. We're playing Inscryption again. It's been a little while. Last time we sort of got out of the first section of the game, so spoilers. But there's another part. So now the whole game's different, and it's more like deck building based, right? And I'm bad at it. So there's 4 different decks. We're on this bone train here, and it's Anyway, that's why I quit playing. It stopped being fun. And then the we'll just fight the boss, I guess, some more. Because you play the skeleton and then it just like immediately dies. I don't know. Alright, that's how you sacrifice him. I don't even remember the mechanics. Alright, the bell. Anyway, we lost again. Yeah, see, and then, you live for like 0 turns. Anyway, I clearly... Yeah, I remember why I quit now. It's because I couldn't make it. Like, I have like a Magic the Gathering background and Hearthstone, and this just doesn't make any sense to me, so I don't get how to solve this deck puzzle, right? So let's just look at our potential cards real quick, right? They're all bad. So Bone Heap, if we get a bunch of bones, we can make it stronger, cool. But how do we generate bones? By playing these cards. The skeleton immediately dies. We have tons of them because they're playable. Say we don't take them, then we just die before we get any bones. It's all trash. Every card we have is bad. And I literally don't understand how you're supposed to get anything buildable out of it. It's all trash. Yeah, so anyway, that's where we're at with this deck at the moment. Every card's bad. I can't even like conceive of a way to make them good. But like we need like a bone first. Do we? We sacrifice him and then he goes to block and then we go there. How many do we need? Do we need 4? No, see, like 4 won't work. We can't spike that. Hey, Evan. So now we can actually generate bones a little bit, but then we're getting killed next turn. Yeah. So best case scenario, we can generate resources and die. I'm glad to hear that you're feeling... Oh, you're still currently sick. Well, Evan, I hope you get to feeling better soon. Alright, so... Yeah, no, and then we're torched again, I imagine. Because one of my friends was telling me, oh, you should get this game. It's called Blueprints. And I was like, oh yeah, I've heard of that. It's on the wish list. I'll pick it up. And after I bought it, I realized it was made by the same guy that made this. And I figured maybe we'll try to play this. But now that I'm playing more of it, I think, you know, I remember why I quit, right? Because I can't beat this fight. So, like, we get double death rattles, which is irrelevant because it costs 3 for it. Five bones to throw everything away. It just feels like an unplayable wheel, right? Like, by the time we could generate 5 with this deck, we're already dead. But maybe we'll just run some of this stuff that looks like total trash, and maybe it'll be good. It seems insane that it could be, because, like, to my brain, it's all unplayable trash, but it's not like I'm winning. So maybe they're actually good, and I just don't know how to analyze this game at all. So you got more space on your Nintendo. Awesome. It's awful being space limited. I do recall those days. Alright, so here we... what, you just... immediately take 2, and then... you do the little frosty thing. Because at least that gets you a skeleton, question mark. You can block here, and then he'll jump there. And then that goes over the top for 3, and we go down and, yeah, lose again. Subnautica. You know, I thought of playing it again too, and ultimately elected to play this one instead. Although it's feeling like I'm going to quit this one in disgrace as well. Alright, so all the cards that seemed like they were trash still seem like they were trash, but hey, at least there's more variety. Do we just generate over the top entirely? See, this feels really bad. It doesn't work either, like, as a strategy, right? So even if we had that terrible dead hand card, we would have to draw it, like, now. And then it would be playable. And then we would still have... yeah, so we take this now and play it. And we draw these, which is very cool, right? And then... we take it out, and then this is gonna be a 3/3 and kill us. Yes. Alright, so... hardly successful. Alright, here we know we have the dead hand at the beginning. Take 2 there, and then what? Go like this to block that one. And lose. So you're going to play Subnautica now. Hope something doesn't really jump scare you. For my money, it's a fish bashing into the side of whatever you're traveling, and it's the scariest thing, right? Just like you're in your little sea moth going around and it hits you. I mean, I've never had anything bigger than a sea moth. You know, I doubt I ever will. Even if I play again, we'll probably just play for a couple hours, lose all of our stuff somewhere, and then quit. You know, I'm not very hopeful. The Cyclops, yeah, you know, I've only ever heard stories about that, and it's on, like, the cover, you know, you play the game on Steam, and it's like, here's what you get, and I literally can't, you know, I just can't get it. I don't know how. It's very frustrating. Alright, so here you bone pile, and then we swap him here. Alright, it's 2 to do that. And then they come over for 5 and we lose again. Okay, so that doesn't work. Because, like, the skeleton turn 1 does nothing but die. And here, okay, so we get a bone, and this blocks here, and then we die. Because, yeah. Alright, so that doesn't work. You know... I like the other game better. I like this game when it started better than this. I had a good time the whole time playing the other part of this game. Alright, and we're just gonna die again, right? No, because we block them there. And now we die. Yeah. Alright. So we don't have anything playable. And we still don't have anything playable. We throw away the pile of bones. And now... we lose again. Alright. Yeah. Anyway, don't really, I don't see it. And then they come over the top for 3 and we lose. Huh. You know, I miss my grizzly bears. We don't have anything playable here except the pile of bones, which is gonna immediately die. Hello, House by the Sea. We are failing to do anything right. And now we can wheel in order to immediately lose. Yeah, in order to immediately lose. Well, we can block here and live for one more turn. You say it feels a bit late for this, doesn't it? I'm not sure if I know what you mean. If you mean like in the day? Do you mean like in time for playing Inscryption? It is 11:40 for me. Alright, so nothing playable, throw this away. You're drawing a thirst, Evan? Well, I recommend some nice high quality H2O. But thanks for reminding me that I too could use a drink of water. Now that I've acquired one, we're gonna keep on losing this. So if we go like this... Saw game theory videos. Is that like the name of the channel, or like mathematical game theory stuff? Alright, we still don't have anything playable. If we throw this down here, and we can keep that on deck the whole time. this down here, and then this over here. A YouTube channel. Ah. That's probably the one that all the memes are from. Or that's maybe the one that all the memes are from. Or that people, they're like, I have a theory, a game theory, that thing. I just hear people say it a lot. I figured it was from somewhere, but I never Googled it. Which is to say, I looked it up on the internet. You can't use Google for anything anymore. It's all trash. Sorry, YouTube. I don't mean you. Never played this game before. This is like Act 2 of the game. Act 1 of the game is not very much like this. I really, really had a great time in Act 1. I'm trash at this, and I don't find it as enjoyable. I honestly am only continuing because of how much I liked the first part. And I just bought another game made by this guy, so I figured I would try to do this first, but I, you know. So if we throw this here, and then we'll put that one over there, and then the bloodhound hits us for 2, and then what? We throw the bones in front of it. Sacrifice that up, dude. Alright, no, and then he'll come across for 2 because the skeleton's gonna die, and then we die anyway. So I was getting started in some ways. You know, there's this other one that he did called The Hex, which I also own. I have like so many games on Steam. I get most of them through this subscription thing. It doesn't matter. But anyway, which is, I guess, like a murder mystery game where like all the people that are under suspicion are like video game characters. I've never played it, but it's on the list too. And that one actually looked kind of fascinating. This would be fascinating too if I wasn't so bad at it. It's all the worse because conceptually I understand how to play a card game, and yet I cannot prove that to you. Because all I'm doing is losing. Yeah, and then we just lose on this turn again. Yeah, I think, you know, why not just give up, right? Nothing in the world feels as good as giving up does. Everybody knows that. Like, what if we do this? That doesn't work. Say I love the graphics of this part so far. You know, it's very cool and retro. The first part is, I think, very fascinating. Yes, this doesn't work. Because I am doing so badly at this part and there's no rewards whatsoever for doing badly, whereas in part 1 there are rewards for doing badly. And because of how much I enjoyed the first part and like felt like I was kind of okay at it and how bad I am at this, I'm unable to really analyze whether or not this part is fun at all. But the first part is incredible. I just want to play that part, honestly. I was super bummed when this happened in the game. Because I was having an amazing time with the first part, and now I don't... Now I don't get it anymore. Found a ruby oven? Nice, you know, I have a bunch of those, and they're useless. Everything I ever found in Subnautica was totally useless. The last thing I found that was any good was the parts for that sea moth. Everything after that, like 10 hours of gameplay, everything was trash. I just have all these things and I can't use them for anything. And then we lose again. Yeah, so... Anyway, it was used for aerogel, it was used for other things. Yeah, and then the little cactus-looking thing. I got a ton of that, too. You know, the game won't let me use aerogel for anything, though. It just lets me, like, see that I could theoretically make it. It's like that. You know, it's totally useless to me. Subnautica broke my heart. Everything was working, and then it just stopped working entirely for me. But... Anyway, we lose again. As you see, this is hopeless, right? We should probably just delete the game. No, because we could just, like, start over, right? The thing is, though, is I bet... Alright, so when you start this game, you can't start a new game. You have to click continue, and that's when you start at the good part of the game, right? The beginning, where it's good, is continue. And then, after they don't let you do that part anymore, you have to click new game, and that's when you go here. And this makes me deeply suspicious that they're not going to let me play the part of the game that I like ever again. We'll probably have to, like, delete game files for it. Like Doki Doki Literature Club. Because I remember being very perplexed when I started and it had to be on continue, and that seems like the sort of annoying stuff that I'm gonna find here, honestly. Because they also don't let you have, like, save files, which is pretty annoying too, because, again, if they didn't make me be here, I wouldn't be here. I'd just go back to the cabin, which I think we're about to try. Yeah, I played Doki Doki, not on stream. This would have been ages ago. I don't remember exactly when, but like you know, like maybe like 12 or 13 years ago. Like after I had started my YouTube channel, but you know, not while I was actively streaming. Not recently at all. Or no, let me try to think of exactly when it could have been. No, like 10 or 11 years, yeah. Unless it wasn't out then and I have a false memory, but a while. But there, you know, it made more sense to me Although I definitely did try to, you know, restart the game and undo my past mistakes, only to realize that it wasn't that kind of game. We lose again. Yeah, so... the options don't get us anywhere. Yeah, so we can click new game and it's like erase and start a new game. Let's just see how it goes. Yep. Or maybe I was supposed to give up and now I can... Yep, we ruined it. We ruined the game. But the thing is, well, I'm an adult, so I can find out whatever game file is there that makes me play this act, and I can just delete it. There's absolutely no chance this game is strong enough to make me play this part of it. So, I mean, I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to go to bed. But... anyway... so, in conclusion, it doesn't let you go back to the cabin again, which is a huge bummer, because I liked that part. In other conclusion, I'm not going to be like, man, it's a bummer that I bought this guy's other game, considering I'm not going to play this one. But maybe his other games will make more sense to me, and won't stop being fun like this one did. I can't stress enough what a good time the first part of this game was. But I'm not having a good time anymore. So, yeah. I am going to try to put the game back together again and play the part that I like again, because that part was great fun. It'll be sad to lose my death cards, but I'll just know to not progress the storyline, and then I can stay in the cabin and play it whenever I like. 'Cause this part isn't fun. That's just what it comes down to. I don't like it, and I don't like that they made me do it. I don't like that the game replaced a game that was fun for me to play with a game that wasn't fun for me to play, but I can stop anytime I want to, which is now. So, anyway, that's it for this. You know, we might do another video of Inscryption once I figure out how to reset the game state to the beginning, rather than this act, which I don't enjoy. But for now, that's it. And, you know, more power to anyone who figures out how to beat that boss. I've been legend in Hearthstone and used to, you know, max out arena runs there. And they got my name on the wall on a little plaque for playing Magic the Gathering kinda good. It's not like a prestigious wall, but it's on there a couple of times. So, like, it's not like I don't know how to play card games. I just don't know how to play this one. So, which I guess maybe that's why I'm so annoyed by it. It's because I feel like I have the skill set to analyze, like, on a mana curve, how things are going to go, and yet I can't beat a single fight. So, anyway, I guess that's that. Guess this is what it's like being old, right? You just like get cantankerous whenever you don't understand new things, and rather than figure them out, you try to destroy the world. Anyway, I'm off to try to destroy all of the game files and try to reset the state to 0. And if I do, we might play this tomorrow. And if I don't, we'll probably never play it again. But life is very long. It's impossible to tell the future. Good night, Evan. Good night, House by the Sea. See you guys.